I'm going to demonstrate how to upgrade your SARA modules firmware. Uh, the problem I've been having with my NB1500 is that uh, sometime it would connect to the network, sometime it would not, sometime the modem on the Arduino board stops responding, other times it works fine. So this is really frustrating when you're trying to develop a product, especially for your client, where there's no tolerance for the product to fail. Now, I did read a lot of articles online, and the demonstration that I'm going to do is basically taken from different blog posts, and I will demonstrate the process of how it goes. So the step number one you need to do is you need to get this serial SARA pass-through Arduino program. So it's available on MKRNB libraries, which is given by Arduino. So download this sketch, and the first thing you need to do is you need to upload this sketch as it is on your Arduino device. So I've selected my board over here, which is 1500, and I'm going to upload it on my board. Once you upload it, you won't be able to directly see any output on your serial monitor. So once it's done, the next thing you could do is you could verify your device's model and firmware. For that you need this software. I'll put this link for this one as well. So what you will do is you will connect to your board. Of course you need to set the port first. So mine is 13, I guess. So I will connect it. So once it's connected, initialize, and it will give you your model number. Now mine is 56NA02.01. So I did this upgrade on my other modem, and it's behaving well. That's why I'm going to do this on this one as well. So before you could proceed with the upload, make sure you disconnect it from here. Now once it's disconnected, you don't need this software anymore, although there's a way you could upload it from here, but I'm not going to do it from this software. Next thing you need to get is the firmware. I'll put links for those as well. So I've downloaded these firmware. So basically they have different stages. Stage one, different packages. It's 0 and then 1 and then so on. So 1 and 2. So it's basically based on the number of months probably you've been using this application. I read somewhere it destroys something, I don't know, some kind of blocks get destroyed. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but it basically says that if you've been using your device for like 0 to 4 months, you should really be doing package number 1. If you've been using your devices within this time range, try this one. If this one fails, so this is basically the preference order. So if this one doesn't go through, try this, otherwise try this. Now the process is really simple, and it's given over here. So but first thing you need to have is these bin files. So to use these files in your firmware, we're done with this, we'll close this. So to upload it, I actually used extra putty, which is really handy. So I'm going to use this. I have this on COM port 13, and I will go to the terminal, and I'll make sure these two are force on. Now open it, and the first thing what I should be doing is to pass AT command, which is to enable the upload, AT plus sign and UFW update 3, and you have to be patient with this thing. You have to wait a couple of seconds before it can give you any response. So once you send this command, you should be receiving response from your modem, and that's how it looks like, right? So once you have this, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to File Transfer, Modem 1K, and you want to send a file. So I'm going to try, because I just started using these modules yesterday, so I'm going to pick up the first one and really wait for it to be done. It does take some time, so be patient with it. It's done. So once you've successfully uploaded it, the next AD command you want to type is to install it. So you'll say AT plus forgot to click AT plus UFW install, and it says okay. So once you receive OK message, the next thing you want to do is you want to type or retrieve the status through AD command, AD plus UFW. Don't forget this question mark at the end. So that's what you should really be focusing on. So in the README file, it does tell you what you should expect. So I believe this is a correct output. So just match your output with this state. So you should really get this one, right? So once you've done with this step, the next step is to upload the bigger file. Now the process is again same. You'll send AT plus UFW update. Just checking my commands. Yep. Update equal to 3, and you will repeat. This will echo back the same command. Just don't press anything. Stay there for a minute, couple of minutes, and you should receive ongoing message from the device. Now we have that message. Now remember, this is going to be a slow update because the file is bigger. So I'm going to go to send and look at the size. So size is bigger, so obviously it will take more time. So select this and wait for the connection and file being transferred. So it's starting to transfer, so I'll pause this video for a couple of minutes and I'll be back once it's done. Okay, so the transfer is complete. So the next step is to install the firmware. So for that, what we do is we do AT plus UFW install. So you will get OK immediately, but don't do anything yet. It's not completely installed yet. It says in the documentation it will take up to 21 minutes to install. So don't close this terminal. Wait for 21 minutes and we will come back to check if the install was successful or not. Meanwhile, I was digging down the information, and it says that it appears that the longer the modem has been in service, the more bad memory blocks it may have. So that's why they've given you a choice to select relative firmware to upload on your device. So the last step we need to do is check for the status. So to do that, we will do ATI 9. That gives me the number of the firmware currently installed on the device. So that's how you do it. So I will put all the links in the description. So best of luck.